Oh my God, I actually cannot breathe right now because Portia Robinson has single-handedly decided that everyone in Port Charles is going to lose their minds this week. Like I was just trying to eat my dinner. Very normal, very chill. And then I read that Curtis gave her a 1-week deadline for a paternity test and now she suddenly has big news. I literally choked on my food. Had to pause, grab water, text. 3 people stare at the wall. The drama. Okay, but listen. Curtis did not just stroll into General Hospital like a normal ex and say, "Hey, can we talk?" No. This man walked in like he was about to cross-examine her on the stand emotionally, spiritually, legally, all of the above. He basically went, "You have 1 week to take a paternity test or I will go to court." 1 week, a deadline like she's a homework assignment. The audacity. And Portia, oh, she was not having it. She was furious, like you could feel the rage through the screen. She basically said she'd do things on her terms, not his. And if he wasn't okay with that, he could go ahead and get his little court order. Then she storms off all pregnant and stressed and dramatic. Honestly, queen behavior. But also, ma'am, you are hiding something and everyone knows it. And now spoilers are like Portia has big news to deliver. I'm sorry. The deadline is literally about to hit and suddenly she has news. No. This timing is not innocent. This is not random. She has been stalling for a reason and I'm actually losing it. Okay, wait. I'm getting ahead of myself. Let me back up. So, Portia is pregnant, right? And everyone's like, a baby, yay. But actually, no. This is General Hospital. Babies are never just babies. They are walking, crawling plot twists. The whole issue is, who is the father? Is it Curtis? Is it Isaiah? Is it chaos? The answer is probably all 3 emotionally. Portia told Elizabeth, who bless her is basically the emotional support nurse of Port Charles at this point, that she didn't want to take a paternity test yet. She wanted to enjoy her pregnancy without extra stress, which, like, okay, in a normal world that makes sense, but in this world in Port Charles that's basically code for I am avoiding this because the results are going to blow up lives. Because seriously, if she was sure the baby was Isaiah's, why not just take the test, wave the results in Curtis's face, and be like, "See, now leave me alone, Your Honor." She could have shut this all down instantly. And if she secretly thought the baby was Curtis's, then why would she not confirm it so he could be involved from the beginning? He is literally spiraling about missing out on another child already. Like, this man has trauma with Trina. He is not in a good place. So, the only logical conclusion, honestly, the only one that fits Portia's whole "I keep life-altering secrets for decades" vibe, is that she either truly doesn't know or worse, she does know. And it's the answer that makes everything so much messier that even she is scared to speak it out loud. That's how you know it's bad. I forgot to mention earlier, but this is the same woman who kept the truth about Trina's paternity from both Trina and Curtis for over 20 years. 20 years. She married Curtis while knowing full well that Trina might be his daughter and just decided, you know what, I'll bring that up never. Like, that's not a tiny thing you misplace. That's not forgetting to mention an ex. That is, oh, by the way, you might have a whole-grown child. So, now when she's like, I don't want to deal with a paternity test right now. Yeah. No, this is not innocent hesitation. This is pattern. This is history repeating itself with a vengeance. At this point, I'm yelling at my screen. Like, Portia, babe, you cannot do this again. Trina just found out Curtis is her biological father, and that alone sent shock waves through their entire family. And now here we are with another baby. Another maybe Curtis situation, in Portia, who is constitutionally incapable of delivering straightforward news, is like, I have big news. I'm done. Oh, wait. Before that happened, actually, let's talk about Curtis for a second, because this man is hanging on by a thread. The way he's been spiraling about possibly missing out on another child. You can feel his panic. He already lived through finding out about Trina late, this huge chunk of her life that he missed. This bond that he had to awkwardly backfill, and now he's staring down the barrel of what if it's happening again, but this time in real time. It's like his worst nightmare is replaying while he's awake. So when he slammed down that 1-week deadline, honestly it was harsh, but also you kind of see where it's coming from. He's desperate. He's tired of Portia's. I'll tell the truth when it's convenient for my storyline energy. He wants clarity. He wants control. He wants to not find out about his own child during some courtroom meltdown round 2. Meanwhile, Isaiah is over here being all, I'm prepared if the baby isn't mine. And like that's cute in theory, sir, but it's one thing to say you're prepared and another to watch your girlfriend carry another man's child. Especially that man, the ex-husband, the walking reminder of all the secrets. Honestly, if the test says it's Curtis's baby Isaiah, and Portia's relationship is going to crumble faster than a soap wedding in a thunderstorm, I'm calling it now. This is going to end badly for someone. Wait, did I already say that? Whatever. Anyway, if the baby is Isaiah's, then we have a different type of disaster. Curtis has been spiraling for nothing and also everything because the emotional damage is already done. He's still carrying that terror of missing out on another child. So if the results say congrats not the father, he might feel relief but also devastation like he worked himself up. He threatened court. He blew up whatever shred of peace they had. And for what? That awkwardness does not just vanish. And can we talk about the nuclear option because it's very Portia-coded to choose chaos? If her big news is literally I've decided not to take the test, then oh my god, Curtis already threatened to go the legal route. If she stands there chin up all defiant and says no test period, then we are entering full in custody, paternity legal battle territory before the baby is even born. That's not just messy, that is unhinged. Okay, where was I? Right. So Trina, oh my heart, Trina, she's just standing in the middle of this emotional war zone trying to do her job and stay sane. She already went through the trauma of learning that Curtis not Taggart is her biological father. That shook her entire sense of self. Her mom lied to her for years. She had to reframe her entire childhood in like 5 seconds. And now her mother is pregnant with a baby that might also be Curtis's while Portia is dating someone else. Like emotionally, this girl is on a roller coaster that never stops. And on top of that, Trina isn't just sitting at home crying. She has an actual job. She's dealing with the Willow and Drew situation at work. So, she has workplace drama and family drama and Portia's mystery baby all banging on her door at the same time. At some point, she is going to snap. She is going to go. And honestly, she deserves to. She has every right to look at Portia and be like, get it together, woman. I am begging you. I was literally scrolling through this while half paying attention to something else. And when I got to the part about Portia has big news to deliver, I had to stop everything. Phone down. Reread out loud to myself like a crazy person. Because this woman does not do simple. She does layered. She does technically true but emotionally devastating. She does. I'll tell you the truth. Eventually, when it causes the most pain, Portia's history is just screaming that this big news will not be clear-cut. It's not going to be the baby is Curtis's the end, or the baby is Isaiah's, have a nice day. No, it will be something like, I already took the test and didn't tell you or the test was inconclusive. Or, I know who the father is, but I'm choosing not to say right now. Something that twists the knife and fractures every relationship it touches. And Curtis, he is 100% going to regret that ultimatum. He thought giving her a deadline would force honesty, but with Portia pressure doesn't create clarity. It creates more lies and half-truths and strategic reveals. The more he corners her, the more dramatic the explosion is when she finally snaps and spills whatever this is. Mark my words, he is going to be standing there listening to whatever she announces, wishing he had just taken a walk and counted to 10 instead of going full I will see you in court on the mother of his possible child. Oh, and another thing I forgot to say earlier. Portia literally exposed her pregnancy in court when it benefited her. Who does that? who's like surprise? I'm expecting as part of a legal strategy. That's not just complicated. That's elite-level soap scheming. So, this woman knows exactly how to weaponize information. If she's about to stand up and announce some big news, she has calculated the timing, the impact, the emotional collateral damage, all of it. At this point, my jaw is on the floor because every possible outcome is bad for someone. If it's Curtis's baby, Isaiah's heart shattered. Portia's relationship probably over Curtis. Emotional wreck, but also weirdly validated. Trina, now sharing her biod with a new sibling in the most messed up way possible. If it's Isaiah's baby, Curtis has to sit with the fact that he nuclear bombed his dynamic with Portia and maybe Trina again for a baby that isn't his. Portia has to live with the reality that she let it all spiral instead of just telling the truth sooner. Trina's trust issues doubled. If Portia refuses to reveal anything, lawyer up everybody. It's about to be subpoenas, depositions, emotional carnage. Honestly, the baby isn't even born yet, and it already has more drama around it than most people have in their entire lives. Welcome to Port Charles, kid. Nothing is ever simple here. Wait, did I already say that everything is about to blow up, whatever it bears repeating, because it's that serious? The clock is literally ticking. Curtis's deadline is almost up. Portia is on the verge of some big revelation and every person connected to this situation is standing on a metaphorical cliff edge. This is the calm before the absolute storm. I'm calling it now. When Portia finally opens her mouth and shares this big news, it is going to change everything. Relationships shattered, alliances shifted, trust non-existent. Curtis is going to question every choice he made. Isaiah is going to be tested in a way he did not prepare for. Trina is going to hit her breaking point. And Portia, she's going to prove once again that when she keeps a secret, it's never just a little lie. It's a bomb and it's about to go off in the middle of Port Charles. I'm dead. I can't breathe. The way this is about to be so dramatic. And honestly, I'm not ready, but also I'm absolutely ready.